Hi guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic here with another plan with me. This is my spread from last week using a kit from Scribble Prints Co. I am catching up because I moved into the sticker kit planner, which is this planner, the planner with the white coil. And I started out in my recollections planner and it didn't really work out for me. So I really like my planners to be full and complete from beginning to end. So I'm starting from the very beginning and catching up to present time. So this kit I used it this week because it was the week that included Inauguration Day, and so it was a week of celebration and change, and so I really wanted my spread to kind of show that, and I like how it turned out. I'm still experimenting with foil, and that's what I'm going to continue to do into this week as well. So this week I'm planning for January 25th through January 31st. So happy to wrap up January and hopefully I can move quickly through to February. So this week I'm using a kit from Samantha Mae Sticks. This kit is called Dream Plan Do and it is a silver foiled kit. So going through these pages, here's 8 full boxes. We've got some bottom washi, some quarter boxes, which I don't know if these are going to be more washi strips or, I don't know, it's a lot of foil. It seems like it would be hard to write on these. We've got the bottom washi, some washi strips here, some date covers, some bow, scallop bow, and this, I don't know what we call this, scallop quarter boxes. A couple of them have bows and a couple do not. This page right here is not foiled. It has the Monday through Sunday tracker, headers, some layering arrows, half boxes, bill due stickers, and bow checklists. We've got a habit tracker over here as well. And then this last page, I think it's the last page, it is another foiled page where we've got bow check boxes, we've got quarter boxes, third boxes, and looks like washi strips, and looks like more flags / layering pieces. So if you're interested in watching this plan with me, stay tuned and let's get started. So to start off my plan with me, I started off by putting in the bottom washing. I first checked to make sure and just kind of see how it's going to fit, because in the sticker kit planner there's no lines like in the Erin Condren that you have to white out, but there is a very light colored box, and so I was just trying to check and see if it would fit in the box, if it would go past the box, whatever. One thing about this washi strip duo, I did like that it was cut into 2 strips, which is totally my thing right now, but I didn't like how there was really no difference in color, so I decided to bring in some washi from the Simply Gilded to kind of break it up a little bit, and I really did like how that turned out. That was kind of more of what I was looking for. I couldn't find my my green cutter thing, so I used an X-Acto knife. The X-Acto knives I don't typically use in my planner because I'm too heavy-handed, and they're more sharp, and I usually cut into my planner. As hard as I try, it never fails that I cut into my planner, so I used the green cutter tool instead. So I finished putting down the washi strip. I then moved to do the date covers. When I showed the kit, I forgot a small quarter page to the kit, and that quarter page had the date covers, and it had just some foiled icons, and I forgot to show it because I didn't see it right away, so I instead used date covers from Chic Blossom. Is it Chic Blossom Prints or Designs? I think it's Chic Blossom Prints or Designs. So sorry. I should know these things by now. But I can always put it down below once I look it up. I put down my date covers. So a little bit about my planning style. Right now, I am memory planning in the sticker kit planner. When I catch up to present time, I will probably switch my style up a little bit. I don't know that I will be reflection planning anytime soon. That feels like too much pressure. What I mean by reflection planner, my previous planning style was to use this planner or use this type of planner to compare what I did with what I planned to do. So each day at the end of the night, I would sit down and fill in a day, and then I would fill in the next day. And basically, I was just trying to hold myself accountable, keep my anxiety at bay, but also because I am a small business owner and I kind of plan my own time and make my own schedule, I just wanted to see where my time was going. And a lot of times it feels like I'm getting nothing done, and it also helps me relieve those thoughts because I see what I'm actually getting done. And maybe I'm not getting anything done, but that doesn't tend to be the case. I see where my time is going with cases. I can actually make business decisions based on this planner, believe it or not, even the stickers and pretty. So it is really important part of just kind of my planning and my day and all of those things. So, but right now I'm using it as a memory plan because I'm kind of catching up the weeks, and I kind of just already know it happened weeks ago, and I'm kind of currently catching it up. So, I'm putting down full boxes in a way that I want to. It's just kind of like just a more memory style. I feel like I'm rambling and saying the same thing over and over again. So sorry about that. So I put down the full boxes and put down headers where I want them, and then I move to the sidebar. One of the things that I will say about this kit is I really love bows. I think a lot of planner girls do. I'm not tired of them, any of that stuff. But it was really hard working with this kit with having bows on the icons that I was bringing in. Bows being such a tremendous part of the kit, a theme of the kit, and there were bows everywhere. I couldn't find a way to put down another bow because a bow would be in the way. So I really actually had a hard time planning this week. Also, the planning takes longer when I'm trying to make everything look a certain way, putting down the full boxes first. And I mean, it really is a little more time consuming. I'm not complaining, but I do kind of have a newborn and I don't have a lot of time. I don't know if this is the best use of my time, but it is how I'm using my time. I'm so tired, guys. I really am rambling. This is just already, this voiceover is already turning out to be kind of a hot mess. But I don't redo voiceovers because I don't have that kind of time. So it is what it is. Sorry. Yeah. So for my sidebar, I'm just putting down one important thing I need to get done each day. That might change in the future, what I use my sidebar for. This week I put down a bill due sticker because it's the first and it's time to pay the mortgage. I am using habit tracker or multiple if I have them, but this week I just use it to track my postnatals because I'm needing them. I'm still breastfeeding. And then I just kind of also wanted to jot down a book that I was reading this week. I noted that the baby turned 4 months and filled in the rest of the sidebar and moved to Monday. And that sticker from the very bottom with the mom and baby is from Papershire. So moving to Monday, one of the things that I did differently with this plan with me is I put down kind of the bones of the week and then I went back and filled it in. I don't know what made me do this. I did it a little bit in the previous plan with me, but I did it throughout the week in this one. I don't really know what made me do this. I guess I was just giving it a try. I kind of liked it, but I also kind of didn't really think it mattered either way. So I started off by putting down a flag from the kit and putting down that Tired as a Mother sticker, which I really love that sticker. It's an older sticker that I picked up ages ago from Clarissa Plans It All, but her shop is closed. I put down the half box, I put down a bow checklist, and I finished up by putting down a flag and a quarter box at the bottom. And when I went to fill it in. I noted that I overslept. I needed to prep for a hearing. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. I put down that script sticker from Alyssa's craft shop, and a bottle next to that, which and that bottle is from Piper Paper Company, or Piper Paper Co. I think that's the name now. Bottle and nursing doesn't really go together, but there's not a lot of stickers that kind of work for nursing. Maybe I just need to be more creative. I put down what do you call the hammer in the, oh gosh, guys, my brain, I'm so tired. Gavel. I put down the gavel sticker, and that sticker is from Honey Eat. I went back and put a little foiled deco at the top, and I really liked that. I think that was the first time I really saw, like, I put something down like that with purpose, and I felt like, wow, like I'm really having some growth here. And then I never did it for the rest of the spread. I never even thought to do it for the rest of the spread, and just kind of look where great accent spots would be. I didn't do it. So yeah, that growth like ended. I don't know if you call it a growth. I don't know what you call it. But moving to Tuesday. On Tuesday, I put down that desktop sticker. That's from Paper Shire. The car sticker is from Paper Muse Crafts. And the sushi sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. I then go back up and write things in. Just a lot of stuff for work. I needed to do some negotiations. I had some drafting to do. I had filing. I needed to submit an order. Just regular, everyday attorney work stuff. With the pandemic, I'm doing just it's harder to delegate. It's not as efficient. So just my workload is just kind of different. I put down the car sticker earlier, but I just wanted to note that I picked up Jacob and dropped off Jackson, our dog. Moving to Wednesday, I put down that cup sticker from Paper Muse Crafts. I put down a flag sticker from the kit, and that Zoom meeting script is from Letters to Apollo. I thought it was super cute, and I put down the onesie / pajama emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I put down a full box in preparation to note some mommy like things. I scroll down to the end of the day to put down a bow arrow from the kit. And then I used an icon that was off the quarter sheet that I forgot to show. I put that down in preparation. I ended up moving it over to the other side. And then I put down a bow checklist. So while I don't think it matters, either way for the planning to like put down the bones and then come back and fill everything in, for the voiceover, it's incredibly problematic because I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again because I'm looking at each thing that I put in twice. So that's kind of good to know. I didn't really think about that, and yeah, don't really like that at all. I did fill in the rest of Wednesday. I had a case emergency, which is, they're just happening. Work is just, there are more emergencies. With I work in a people-centered practice of law. So I have clients, I represent a lot of children, and I work with just very tough situations and tough topics. And I feel like I've seen the effects of the pandemic so differently, and it is so heartbreaking to see how it's affected children and people in vulnerable situations. But it also means that like every family is often on edge and always like 5 minutes away from like a major disaster or emergency. I don't want to say every family, but a lot of families are. And so I feel like I'm always dealing with work and dealing with those things. And it's really, really sad. It didn't start off very bad in the beginning of the pandemic, but as the pandemic has gone longer and longer, I really see the effects. And I feel like people are worried about being outside or wearing masks, not wearing masks. And there are other people who are really dealing with very, very hard life situations. And it's sometimes hard for me to reconcile like the two things going on in the world. Because they're both important in a sense, just very, very different. So back to the plan with me on Thursday. I used the baby sticker off the baby sheet from Crafts by Towie. I used an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. to note another case emergency, and the baby had a meltdown, of course. I did a visit in Dripping Springs, and I fell asleep with the baby when I was trying to nurse him, which I needed the sleep. And then at the bottom, I used a currently watching sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to note that I was rewatching Bridgerton. And then I moved to Friday. This is like, I hear that Bridgerton's, the second season is around the corner, which is so surprising because I thought we'd have to wait so much longer. I really, really enjoyed Bridgerton because it was such light fluff. And I feel like Netflix has so much dark. Maybe that's just what I'm drawn to, but it feels like all of the really good shows are also very dark. And I I need my fluff. I really do need my fluff. I need to let go of the darkness and have some rainbows and unicorns. And Bridgerton really hit the spot for me. Um, and I'm looking forward to the second season. I believe I read the books ages ago. I need to check my bookshelf. I've been meaning to, and I always forget. As soon as as soon as I say it out loud, like, the thought leaves my mind and I never do it. But I do believe I've read the book series. I don't remember it being quite like that, though. So I'm going to check it out and see. Maybe I will report back. Maybe that's what will hold me accountable to check back. Peeping out of the screen on Friday, I did use I don't know what you call it, a girl from Glam Planner to note that I didn't, it says no progress on to-dos. And that is, gosh, that is very typical of my work. Like, I have deadlines, I have things to get done, and then priorities shift because an emergency will pop up. And so that is what I was talking about earlier when I started the plan with me, of like why I needed a planner of this sort, just so I could see what I'm actually doing when it feels like I'm doing nothing. When I look at my planner and it looks like I'm not making any progress, I really need to see what I'm actually doing. So back to this random plan with me with this random voiceover. I will do better in the future, guys. Promise. But for now, let's just keep going with the random. We are on Saturday, and of course, it's the beginning of the month, and I need to do some billing. Jacob found. No, he didn't find a box. We had something delivered from Amazon that was huge, and it came in a big box, and it was Jacob's newest toy. And he played in that box. He ate food in that box. He watched movies in that box. He just loved the box. And so he wanted to sleep in the box. And I said no. And then they kind of kept at me until I gave in because my husband, for some reason, thought it was a good idea for him to sleep in a box. So I ended up letting him. And when I say that was the loudest, it was so loud because he kept tossing and turning and hitting the edges of the box. And it was like, boom, boom, boom. And we got no sleep, which is exactly what we did need. Like, we didn't need another reason not to get sleep. But Jacob really had the time of his life sleeping in a box. So I think it's an example of my good and bad parenting all at the same time. So that's pretty much it for this plan with me. I'm filling out the rest of Sunday. I zoom out and show you the rest of the spread. What I've liked to do recently is turn off the studio light so you can see it without the extra lights, and I do that in a little bit. I show you the leftover pages from the spread. I used quite a bit of this kit. And that's it. Guys, give it a thumbs up if you like it and consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Thank you and see you next time.